Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Wild Walkers on Endless. Man, I really do like the music in this game. Every once in a while I just stop and listen to it for a second while I'm loading things up, and it just continues to strike me over and over again how much I enjoy this music. Alright, Holkaj has just bought out the building with the big ridiculous name, the Agmakwan. Tearing through the end of this faction quest very rapidly. So, the way a quest victory works, because we're right on top of it, so let's talk about it. Growing buildings and the Temple of the Earth's Core. So, the Agmakwan is completed, a fitting tribute to an exhausted but fulfilled Zaltana. Hopefully, it will not one day be simply another vast relic of another lost empire on the surface of Auriga. So we got growing buildings, plus 25 building production cost reduction on cities. And we've unlocked the ability to build the Temple of the Earth's Core. If you build the Temple of the Earth's Core, you instantly win the game. So at the end of Step 8 of every faction's faction quest, you unlock the ability to build the Temple of the Earth's Core. Then, I believe, when we hit next turn, it will also start the quest victories. This is, building the Temple of the Earth's Core gets you a wonder victory. You can get a quest victory after completing the 8 steps of your faction quest by doing another 5-step quest that requires you to move around the world and search some ruins, and there's a bunch of other nonsense involved. We will probably be going for the wonder victory, actually, rather than the quest victory, because we're really good at building stuff. I'm sure we'll get the building done more quickly than we would get the quest victory done. But that may not be the case for everybody. We do need to pick up some mithrite from the store. We're just going to go to the mithrite store right quick. And 10, 10, 10, and 5 more. Alright, so let's see. What are we looking at here? 24 turns becomes, with this, 14. And then we can buy stockpiles as well. Actually, how much does it cost to buy out... Oh, cannot be bought out. Right, I knew that. Get some industry stockpiles. With stockpile tech, of course, they are 1,600 each. So thank you, Green, for contributing meaningfully to our victory, since you could not contribute to your own. Holkaj. So we could have... oh, actually... With stockpiles, we have enough stockpiles that we get to use one each turn for the rest of the game. So, in 5 turns, the game ends in a wonder victory, and we no longer have to care about anything. I'm just going to hit this button 5 times. So, I've been blazing through a lot of these on Endless series, and like I've said at the end of a couple of them, I'm not really playing optimally. There are definitely moves I could be making that would be better. I don't usually fail to point these things out. You get a notification. Everybody gets this notification when somebody starts building the Temple of the Earth's Core. So if it happens in a multiplayer game, you'll know about it. I don't think you will ever see it happen in a single-player game because I think the AI literally cannot figure out how to do that. Yeah, so here's the quest victory. Search the ruins, illuminated by the giant dust light with at least an army of 6 units of level 4, led by a hero of level 9. Of course, at this point in the game, any unit you build will be higher than level 4. Puissant alloys, that's actually a very rare technology. You almost never see that come up. We don't care, obviously. Yep. What I was saying is, I don't play that well, and like even here, I could have been thinking ahead to the fact that I was really pushing for a quest victory, and knowing that it was pushing to finish my faction quest to lead to a wonder victory, and gone for the industry tech instead of the one that gives science, when I could have known, reasonably, I could have guessed, that I was not actually going to be in the market for a science victory. Just little things like that, not thinking ahead all the way because I'm trying to talk too much. But the point is that I can still beat the game on the highest difficulty with what I would say are fairly difficult settings, because allowing 6 players into the game means that there's a significant chance of a runaway. You have to be careful not to make too many of your neighbors mad. I hope that this series gives you the confidence to start playing on Endless, because I think that the game is more fun on Endless. I don't think that it is broadly the case that games are always more fun when they're more difficult, and I think that particularly in the 4X genre, some games get less fun as they get more difficult. Like Civ 5 is kind of in an awkward place, because playing the game on the highest difficulty removes a ton of viable strategies. There's actually like really only a couple of sensible ways to play. The religion game is removed almost entirely because the AI gets so much free faith generation that it can just run a million missionaries and stuff all over the place. You can still play a religious game, but you have to devote your entire game to it, and it's kind of frustrating. Endless Legend, I feel like, for the most part, strategies, the strategy space really doesn't narrow that much as the difficulty goes up. You just have to make better decisions. And here we go. And I really appreciate that. I think that a lot of the game is really well designed, and that's one of the ways in which it stands out amongst its competitors. But Temple of the Earth's Core, now finished, and that triggers a wonder victory for the Wild Walkers. I believe somebody requested necrophages for the next series, so that's probably what we'll be doing. But if there's another faction that I haven't seen yet, or even if there's a faction that I have done yet that you would like to see a particular victory type or strategy tried out or anything like that, please do leave it in the comments below. I read all the comments. If you've enjoyed the series, you found it useful, please like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And come back next time. We'll see you then for necrophages. Desperate times for everybody else in the game.